Hello everyone, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, and of course, a happy new year to everyone. Today is the 7th of January, and of course, nasa 2024 na po tayo. Malapit na, ilang tulog na lang po, and we will finally be on the D-Day for our civil service examination. Kaya naman po, stay with me tonight from 7 to 9 so that we will have our verbal reasoning review, which is of course brought to us by Gurong Pinoy. And I am still your coach, by the way, Coach Sha, na nagsasabing, I'm hoping and I'm praying for everyone's success this 2024. So sit back, relax, and get ready with your typing fingers. I will be asking you to participate actively as I present to you each question that I have prepared for tonight. And as you do, please do key in your answers in the comment section. All right? Are you ready? Let's begin. I'd like to invite you, as any endeavor, I'd like to begin our session with an invocation. So if you are a Catholic, you may make the sign of the cross as a symbol of your faith. Heavenly Father, we come before you today as aspiring civil servants, seeking your guidance and wisdom as we prepare for our civil service exam. We acknowledge that you are the ultimate source of knowledge and understanding. And so we ask for your presence to be with us during this online review session. Grant us clarity of mind, focus, and the ability to retain the information we learn. Help us to understand the concepts and principles that will be tested and give us the confidence to apply them effectively. Lord, we know that success comes not only from our own efforts, but also from your divine intervention. And so we surrender our anxieties and fears to you, trusting that you will equip us with the knowledge and skills needed to pass the civil service exam. As we embark on this review journey, may we be reminded of our purpose as civil servants to make a positive impact on the lives of the people we serve. Help us to keep this goal in mind and to approach our studies with passion and dedication. We thank you for the opportunity to pursue a career in public service and for the resources available to us. May this online review session be fruitful and productive, bringing us one step closer to achieving our goal. In your holy name, we pray. Amen. Magandang gabi po. Yeah, you may tag your friends here or who are also looking forward to passing the civil service exam. For those who are asking if this is also for let review, yeah, you can also join us here. I think tonight's review may also be beneficial just to take the general education part of the lab. All right? Sige. Pagpasensyahan na po, I'm facing certain difficulties at home kaya medyo hindi po kanais-nais yung background natin and yung lighting. Pero uh, as long as I can deliver tonight and you will be able to learn things from me tonight, then I think everything is fine. Ipapasa Diyos natin lahat ng ito, right? Sige. So, for tonight, I'd like to share with you Napoleon Hill's quote when he says, "Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success." Siguro included na dito yung perspiration ko tonight. Pero sige, itatawid natin 'to. 2 oras lang naman, hindi ba? Okay, sige. So, as you look forward to February's civil service examination, baunin na natin yung ingredients na to. Patience, persistence, and perspiration. Hard work talaga. Walang pumapasa na natutulog lang, of course. Nagpupuyat din, marami din yung nagpupuyat, nagtatrabaho habang nag-aaral, pero sige lang ng sige until the D-Day comes and eventually success is ours. All right? So good luck, everyone. For tonight, I have prepared 2 sets. So, yung hindi pa natin natapos, during the review sessions, I think we were able to cover grammar. A lot of that was about grammar, and then yung pinakahuli nating, session was focused on reading comprehension. So, yung hindi pa natin nata-tackle is, paragraph development or, logical organization of ideas. Sa Filipino pagtatalata kasi what I did is combine the test items in English and Filipino. Tapos, I understand we were able to uh, cover some vocab, pero nakita ko maraming vocab na medyo difficult lang. So, I also included some vocab items for tonight. Hopefully, magiging maganda yung resulta ng review natin for tonight and you will be able to learn a lot, of course, in preparation for your upcoming examination. So, mauna na po tayo sa paragraph development. Before I show you the test items, just allow me to walk you through some tips that I have. Ito yung itinuturo ko, ginagamit ko sa pagtuturo sa mga bata and how to deal with uh, reading comprehension na din, pero yung sa pagsusulat, uh, 'di ba writing is a difficult skill, at least for many of my students, ha. So, when I would say that they will be asked to write an essay, usually show, uh, the faces that they show is one that is being overwhelmed, "Oh, writing na naman, ang hirap-hirap kayang mag-write." But, certain tips would help people to make the task easier, and hopefully uh, yung tips na i-share ko tonight will also be helpful as you prepare for the civil service examination, of course. All right, so let's begin. The first step in paragraph organization or paragraph development, sabi ng mga authors, every paragraph or whatever story or article that you encounter, it always follows a certain pattern. Kaya nga yung mga teachers, when they teach, usually they teach structures. So, yung pinaka-basic na structure is that it has to begin with an introduction, and then it has to begin with an introduction to be followed by the body or the support details, and then end it or wrap it up with a concluding statement. Sometimes we call it clincher. So, ito yung first guide mo. Alamin mo kung ano yung pattern na ginagamit in organizing the ideas. When you are presented with series of statements, of course, naka-jumble sila. So, when you read through the different sentences, alamin mo kung ano yung pattern niya. May mga patterns na some patterns would present a narrative form. So, 'pag narrative, usually, chronological order yung events. Anong unang nangyari sa mga events na 'to, anong pangalawa, anong pangatlo, at ano yung panghuli. There are also, uh, another paragraph development pattern is that of ano ba, kung procedural, pwede din siyang procedural. So, you would be able to easily detect it because may mga signal words siya. Ano yung anong gagawin mo kung gusto mong itanim yung isang tanim. So, first, so you would see signal words like first, second, third, so on and so forth. Sometimes you will also be presented with, pag narrative or descriptive, medyo pareho lang sila. Pero when you are presented with compare, contrast, paragraph, so meron din mga signal words doon. For example, similarly, or like, pag nagpe-present ng similar na ideas. Pero when you are presented with contrasting ideas, mga signal words like however, or even though, unlike, so so on. Later on, I will be sharing with you some of the signal words. All right? So yung pinakaunang tip, Ano man yung pinipresenta sa iyong mga series of statements, try to detect the pattern that is being used by the author, and then organize the whole pattern so that you will be able to present the main thought chronologically or logically. So hindi hindi all the time chronological kasi not all paragraphs are in the narrative form. Sometimes you just have to present them in a logical order, especially if you're talking about procedural text or procedural paragraphs, problem and solution, compare and contrast, and so on. The second one, so pag alam mo na kung ano yung pattern of development nito, the next thing to do is, of course, find the topic sentence. Just like when you are asked to write, yung pinakaunang gawin mo, find your topic. Ano ba yung topic na gusto mong isulat? And then, drafts, brainstorm ideas. Ano ba yung magiging suporta dito sa topic na to? And then, draft an outline. So, yun pag writing. Pero dito, this is more on reading na kasi eh. So, there are items, sentences have been written for you. What you will just do is to organize them. So, yung pinakaunang gawin mo is hanapin mo saan dito yung topic sentence. The topic sentence is the one that presents the main idea. Pag sinabi nating main idea, we ask the question what the paragraph or what the text is all about. Okay? Pag na-spot mo na yung topic sentence, ah, in spotting the topic sentence, look at the beginning words, 'di ba? You will be presented with a series of sentences. Look at the first words in the sentence. Pag nagbigin yung sentence sa pronoun, you would say na hindi siya yung topic sentence. The topic sentence is always presented in the form of a noun. Pag nagbigin din siya sa signal word, usually hindi din siya yung topic sentence. Okay? So, find the topic sentence which is always presented in the form of a noun or a noun phrase. Pag pronoun yung beginning word ng sentence, hindi siya topic sentence. Pag nagbigin ang sentence sa signal word like first, second, or in addition to, thus, however, hindi po siya yung topic sentence. So, eliminate it immediately. All right? Let's take a look at this test item. Letter A. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. B. Thus, you must be wise and pay in full if you want to avoid never-ending debts. C. Credit cards are helpful if you know how and when to use them wisely. And D. However, they will produce interests if you don't pay the whole amount at the due date. So, di ba? Yung unang task natin is hanapin si topic sentence. What is this paragraph all about? And nasa noun form siya. Let's take a look at the words at the beginning of each sentence. So we have letter A, they. Letter B, they is a pronoun, so eliminated. B, thus is a signal word for concluding or for wrapping up, so hindi din. Letter C, credit cards. So alam na natin kung ano yung topic sentence natin. And letter D, however, is not a topic sentence. It presents a contradiction or a contrast. Alright, okay? So, letter C is our topic sentence. Pag nakita na natin si topic sentence, anong gagawin? So, for example, if this is the case, to save time, look at the options. 'Di ba nahanap mo na si topic sentence and you say topic sentence, you are very sure that the topic sentence is in letter C. So look at the options. Alin dito yung nagbibigin sa C? So automatically si 1 without arranging the letter B, letter A, and letter D, automatically spot letter A. Choose letter A. Kasi it's the only option that begins with the correct topic sentence. For you to save time. Huwag mo nang basahin yung other sentences. Okay? Pero for the sake of discussion, tuloy na natin sa tip number 3. Okay? So what's letter C? After you have found the topic sentence, correct. The word thus is usually for summarizing or wrapping up. Okay? Letter C, find the sentence that support or add details to the topic sentence or main idea. Ito yung mga supporting sentences or supporting details natin. And usually marami sila. So you have to detect which one should come first before another. Okay? So now that we have a topic sentence, find the support detail. Now, because the topic sentence states that credit cards are helpful, yung itatanong natin sa sarili natin, paano naging helpful yung credit cards? Alright? So the next thing that we should do is look for the sentence na nagsusuporta kung gaano ka-helpful yung credit cards. Okay? And since we begin with a noun, usually to avoid redundancy, the noun is being replaced by a pronoun. So, let's take a look. Letter A, nagbibigin siya sa pronoun. Credit cards in plural form is replaced by a plural pronoun, which is they. Let's check the sentence. They will help you to purchase through zero interest installment schemes. So, the first line of the sentence supports the idea that credit cards are helpful. It is helpful in purchasing through zero interest installment schemes. Okay? So, alam na natin, from C, we move to A. Now, another tip, as I've said earlier, in paragraph organization is signal words. Sometimes we call them transitional devices. Alright? So, merong iba't ibang paragraph development pattern, meron silang iba-ibang signal words na ginagamit. For example, for procedural texts, 'di ba, you are asked to arrange ideas in order or sequence them. So you would see signal words like first, second, third, and so on. Pero pag comparison and contrast naman, for comparison, signal words would usually include like, similarly, pero pag contrasting naman, contradicting idea, we usually use but, however, on the other hand. Pag cause and effect paragraph pattern naman, consequently, therefore, as a result, hence, thus, kaya may gamit tayong thus here, later. Pag problem and solution naman, so we usually see the words because to present the problem and as a result to present the solution. Pero meron pang ibang signal words, of course. Ito lang muna yung i-share ko. Alright? So, let's take a look at letter B and letter D. So, 'di ba? Sabi ng sentence C, helpful si credit card. Sabi ni letter A, helpful siya in purchasing for through zero interest installment schemes. Tapos may nakita tayong signal words like however and thus. Alin yung mas pipiliin natin? So, helpful between thus and however, usually end part si thus. Alright? Summarizing nga. Presenting the result. So, second, the last one. Find the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is the one that wraps up, that summarizes, or presents the final thought or conclusion. So, pag nakita mo to, meaning end na ng paragraph. And usually, yung conclusion, meron din siyang signal words. So, when you read essays, so as a result or in summary or to sum it all up, to conclude, parang ganon. Or sometimes you see therefore, hence, thus, and so on. So, now we know that the credit cards are helpful. Pero may downside din siya, sabi ni letter D, kasi magpo-produce siya ng interest if you don't pay the whole amount at the due date. So, to wrap it up, what should you do to make credit cards be of help to you? So, letter B presents na you must be wise and pay in full if you want to avoid never-ending debts. And so, tama po, if you say one, ito talaga yung correct na answer. So, to wrap up, so that we can begin with our item number one, first, know the paragraph development pattern. Second, pwede mo ring skip yung paragraph development pattern and proceed with identifying the topic sentence. Pag identify mo na yung topic sentence, look which ones support it. Usually, may nagsusupport, usually, if it's a comparison and contrast, support ideas that support first. And then, ideas that negate or contradict. And then conclusion. Alright? So, after ng supporting details, now look for the concluding statement. Pero, as you navigate on the supporting details and concluding statement, be keen in identifying signal words. They are very, very helpful for you to easily spot them. Okay? So, get ready. I have prepared 10 items. Combination po ito ng Filipino and English na statements. And the challenge is we need to arrange the sentences to make a well-organized paragraph. Get ready with your typing fingers. For us to be guided, I'd like to ask you to input the item number together with the choice. So, yung options natin are also in the number form. So, for example, you choose option 2, so you write 1.2. Okay? Oh, medyo marami-rami to. Hopefully, clear yung sentences from your end. Letter A. And finally, read the last paragraph, which will probably contain a summary of the material. B. First, before you attempt to read anything, look over the length of the material to see if you have time to read it. If not, mark a spot where you intend to stop. Letter C. Here is a 4-step method which can help you prevent your mind from wandering while reading. D. Second, read the title in the first paragraph, looking for the main idea of the article. E. By doing this, you condition your mind to accept the material you want to read and thus reduce mind wandering. And F. Next, read the bold-faced headings, if there are any, in the first sentence of each paragraph. Okay, parang unanimous yung answer natin. It's a 3. Okay. This one is very easy. Ito yung text na hindi mo na kailangang i-read ang lahat ng sentences for you to save time. Just look at the beginning words and you can easily arrange them. So, sana naman lahat ng test item ganito, no? Ganito yung lalabas para immediately you can finish the test and at the same time, be so sure that your answer is correct. So, sige. Let's try to check it out. Yung topic sentence natin, of course, is a letter C. Tapos, easily pa siya madidetect kasi yung once you have found the topic sentence, just like the example I have presented, yun na yun. No need to rearrange the others. No need to counter check the other options. Si C na nga yung topic sentence natin, di ba? So, easily spotted siya. Number 3. So, C, no need to discuss, no? But allow me to present to you para makita natin yung gamit ng signal words. So, immediately. So, topic sentence and then the use of the signal word first, second, and then next. Sometimes we replace it with third, pero pag marami pa siyang ng sentences. And finally, so finally, meaning that's the last of the step. And then we end with by doing this. So by doing this, the word this refer to the step, the method that were mentioned as indicated by the signal words first, second, next, and then finally. So very good, everyone. The correct answer indeed is letter number 3. Sige, number 2 na tayo ha. Filipino naman, medyo hindi ako matatas mag Filipino. Allow me to read it though for you. Sa kabuuan, ang pagkakaisa ng sangkatauhan ay magpapalakas sa diwa upang mapagsama-sama ang mga kaisipang magdudulot ng magandang kabuhayan. Look at the signal words. The Filipino sentences also make use of their own signal words. B. Ipinagkaloob rin niya, take note of the use of the word rin niya sa atin ang lahat ng kagandahan dito sa ibabaw ng daigdig. C. Tayo ang humahawak ng mga pagbabago ng paligid at ito'y sa pamamagitan na rin ng masusi at masikap na paggawa. Letter D. Ang mundo'y nilikha ng puong may kapal na punong-puno ng buhay. If you take a look at the choices, medyo dalawa yung D at dalawa rin yung C. Pero mas marami yung number 1. Number 1 na answer. Sige, tingnan natin. Number 1 nga ba? Parang unanimous. So merong nag-2. So is it between 2 or 1? Let's see. So take a look at the beginning words sa kabuuan. In English, in conclusion, or to sum it up. Letter B, ipinagkaloob rin. Letter C, tayo. And number 4, D, ang mundo'y nilikha ng buong may kapal. So, take a look at this. Letter C, tayo is a pronoun. Tapos, ipinagkaloob rin niya. Niya is also a pronoun. So, immediately, then sa kabuuan, to sum it up, a signal word for concluding statement. So, hindi. So, letter D, yung topic sentence natin dito. So, alam niyo na yung tamang sagot, di ba? Very easy. So, nilikha ng Panginoon ang buhay dito sa mundo, ang mundo na punong-puno ng buhay rather, at ipinagkaloob rin niya ang lahat ng kagandahan sa daigdig. Pero tayo ang umahawak ng pagbabago and then eventually sa kabuuan, ang pagkakaisa ng mga tao ang magpapalakas sa diwa nito. Okay? So, it's a number 1 indeed. Very good. Very fast tayo, no? Number 3. This kind of text, this one is informative. Informative, not really. So, medyo hindi to siya informative, argumentative to. Kasi nga, we see the words claims. So, in letter A, William Fowler claims, Denny McLean also claims. So, not an informative, but argumentative. Pwede din siyang persuasive, may fall under between argumentative or persuasive. Okay lang po magkamali. Okay lang po magkamali. Number 3, Like, alin kaya yung dito yung una? Take a look at letter A. It begins with the word however. It's a signal word to contrast or to show contradiction. So, eliminate that. Then letter C, pinag-uusapan ba natin dito si Denny McLean? Or letter B, there is a growing controversy. Now, take note please that, kasi may grammar din naman sa civil service exam, di ba? The English sentences follow two types of patterns. Pwede siyang nasa regular order or nasa normal order. Pag sinabi nating normal order, meaning subject first followed by a verb. Pero sometimes we can also write sentences that are in an inverted in sorry, tongue twister. In an inverted order, meaning mas nauna yung verb kaysa sa sa subject. Don't be misled with letter B. Sabihin mong pronoun siya, there, 'di ba? There. Hindi siya pronoun, actually adverb yata. Pointing, no? There. So adverb siya. So hindi po. Yung main thought nito is a growing controversy. So we're talking about what is being talked about here in letter B is the growing controversy over the use of drugs in sports. Sige, let's take a look. So yung sentence natin is letter B. Letter B. There is a growing controversy. So pag sinabi mong letter C, if you answered 2, letter C is actually not at the topic. Kasi sabi dito, Denny McLean, who is the pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, claims that he need pep pills for him to be good in 162 ball games a year. So, he's using drugs in sports. So, support siya na there's controversy over the use of drugs. Okay? So, it's a BCA pattern, not CBA pattern. Okay? So, the correct answer here is 3. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin sa letter B. Tapos, to support it, yung claim ni McLean, na gumagamit siya, pero yung medical practitioner, sabi niya, wala itong, ano ba, yung usual na disclaimer, ano ba yung usual disclaimer? Nakalimutan ko. Wala siyang effect talaga in terms of increasing strength, motor performance, or vital capacities. Unlike the claim or contradicting the claim of Denny McLean. Okay? So it's a BCA pattern. Right? Number 4. Oh, mas marami-rami rin to. This still is English. A. He greatly enjoyed the poems. So take a look at the beginning word. Sino yung he na pinag-uusapan sa sentence A? Letter B. Probably his best known is called Jabberwocky. So, his. Sino rin yung pinag-uusapan na his dito? Tapos, ano yung Jabberwocky na ito? Ano ba ito? Pagkain, a film, literary piece, and so on. So, hanapin natin. Letter C, there's the beginning word although. But don't be misled, although some sentences indeed begin complex sentences yata. Complex sentences or even compound complex sentences would usually begin with subordinating conjunctions like although. So, pero tingnan natin yung gamit ng although. Although best known as the author of Alice Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass, Lewis Carroll. Alright? So, sa letter C, nakikita na natin kung sino yung he at saka his mentioned in A and B. Sige. Pag nag-number 1 ka, yung number 1 na sagot mo, baka mag-isip-isip ka. Kasi, take a look at letter D. His own poems were varied. So, sino si his? 'Di ba? So, sabi kanina, one of the tip, the very first tip as you look for the topic sentence, the topic sentence does not begin with a pronoun. So, letter A starts with he, letter B starts with his, and letter D starts also with his. So, eliminated na si A, B, and D being the beginning sentence. Okay? So, yung beginning sentence natin dito is letter C. So, we are left with 2 or 3. Alin kaya yung pinakatamang sagot dito? Yung pinag-uusapan natin, si Lewis Carroll. Now that his name, uh, now that his name is uncovered, usually yung the next sentence would take a subject pronoun. So if we take a look at letter A, he is a subject pronoun. By subject pronoun, what I mean is, ito yung pronoun na ginagamit sa beginning ng sentence to speak for the topic. Si letter B, probably his best known. The word his is also a pronoun, pero nasa possessive form siya. The same with letter D, his own poems. So, possessive siya. So, I would rather go for an A to follow C than B or D. So, yung next is letter A. Lewis Carroll enjoyed the poems of Victorian writers. So, these people are his models actually. Next, kasi sabi dito in letter A, he greatly enjoyed the poems. So, na-uncover mo na siya actually. If you want to save time, if you are very sure na si C and A, yung pinakaunang statements, no need to look for the third statement. Kasi sa option mo, sabi dito ay number 2, between number 2 and number. Okay. So you need to uncover pala the third sentence. Kasi option 2 says CA and option 3 also says CA. So, alin yung next? Sabi niya, Lewis Carroll, he greatly enjoyed the poems of Victorian writers. Let's take a look. Letter B says probably his best known. So, before niya ipakilala yung best known, we have to establish first that Lewis Carroll not only enjoy reading poems of Victorian writers, but he himself is a writer, which is supported by letter D. So, his own poems were varied, speaking about Victorian theme. And eventually, of the many poems that he has, his best known is called Jabberwocky. So, yung pinakatamang sagot po is 3. Pag nag-final ka na ng tumali po, right? So, 3 yung pinakatamang sagot dito according to order. Okay? Oh, number 4 pa lang tayo. Sige. Let's move forward. Number 5. Filipino naman. Again, look at the words at the beginning of the sentences. Ang mabilis na pagpapaunlad at pagpapalaganap ng wikang Filipino ay sa pamamagitan ng mass media. Nangunguna rito ang radyo. B, kaya. Kaya in English is translated as thus or hence. So, concluding signal word siya. Okay? Letter C, kahit sa ang sulok ng Pilipinas, ang radyo ay bahagi na ng mahalagang kagamitan. So, letter C statement talks about radio. Ito ba yung pinakaunang mention ng radio or a previous statement mentioned about it? Letter D, naging bahagi na ng kanilang libangan ang pakikinig sa mga balita, drama at iba pang mga palatuntunan. And pakikinig is through radio. Sa alin dito? lahat ng sentences nagbibigay po sa letter A. Kaya sure na sure tayong lahat na yung topic sentence natin is letter A, okay? Alright. So, let's puwede din. Although hindi lahat ng patanong or question statements are, concluding statements. In English, a very good hook to use to begin, an article, for example, is question. So, marami sila, actually 8 na types of hooks, pero, one of them is, using a question statement para lang mag-trigger. When you ask a question, then it arouses curiosity to your audience or to your reader para basahin yung text mo. Pero a question statement is also a good, concluding statement. So, ang gusto ko lang sabihin is not all question statements are concluding statements. Sometimes they are also the beginning statement, okay? And can present the topic statement actually. Sige. Sa letter A, yung number 1 natin. So, gamit ang radyo. Sa lahat ng mass media natin, yung mabilis daw is radyo in terms of spreading the Filipino language. Yung susunod dito is letter C. San ba yung letter C? A, C, okay? So, marami number 3, no? Nangunguna rito ang radyo kasi kahit saang sulok ng Pilipinas ay ginagamit ang radyo ng bawat pamilya. Bakit nila ginagamit ang radyo? For listening to balita, drama, at iba pang mga palatuntunan. Kaya, to conclude, or hence, ano pang dahilan para hindi matuto ang mga tao sa pagsasalita ng wikang Filipino? So the correct order is number 3 indeed. Very good. Marami sa inyong sumagot ng number 3. Very good so far. Let's move to the next sentence. Number 6 item. Now in its 3rd year. Wag ko nang basahin lahat ha. Let's take a look na lang yung yung mga beginning words or phrases. Now in its 3rd year. The campaign. Okay? Letter B, in February 2016. So timeline siya. With the craze still going strong, New York Academy of Medicine Library gave birth to a new initiative called Color Our Collections Week. So, coloring trend. Okay? Number C, whatever the reasons, so, naghahanap tayo ng reason in relation to coloring trend. And letter D says, what strange winds conspired to suddenly urge adults in their droves to take up colored pencils again? Ito po yung sagot sa inexplain ko just a while ago. That sometimes a topic sentence or a beginning sentence can also take a question form. So, this one begins with a letter D. Yung pinag-uusapan is drives or droves to take up colored pencils again. So, the coloring trend. So, ito yung number 1 natin. So, because the question was asking what strange winds conspired, so tinatanong niya, ano yung reason why adults suddenly become interested to take up colored pencils again? So, it is followed by letter C. Sabi ng letter C, di ba nag-a-ask siya ng reason? So, sabi ng letter C, whatever the reasons, the scales rocketed. Meaning, nag-increase yung sales. Kahit ano pa yung reason na yon, basta nag-increase yung sales. Alright? Yung proof ng increasing ng sales is in February 2026. Ito yung pinakauna niya. Gave birth to a new initiative called Color Our Collections Week. And now that it is in its third year, sorry po. The campaign, okay, compile their holdings for the public to color. So, letter D, C, B, and A, yung tamang pagkakasunod-sunod ng mga sentences dito. Alright? Very good if you got it, if you answered number 1. Number 7 this time. A. Isinasalaysay niya ang mahalaga at kanais-nais na pangyayari. Sino ba yung tinutukoy na niya? So we cannot select letter A kasi nga nagbibigin siya sa pronoun, niya. We have to look who the niya is. Who is the noun? Letter B. Isinusulat dito ang buong pangalan. Sino yung dito is also a panghalip, hindi po ba? So, sino yung nire-refer or ano? Ano yung nire-refer na dito? So, we cannot also use letter B as a beginning. Pero, all the options, I believe, agrees with a letter D as the topic sentence. So, yung, ano ba? There's already a big help kasi nga, the topic sentence is identified. So, hanapin na lang natin yung second until the sixth statement. Letter C, sa kabilang banda, so to show contrast. So, meaning, this is a compare and contrast paragraph. So, may ipinipresenta na isang topic, tapos meron isa pang pinipresenta to compare the two or to contrast the two. Letter D, so alam na natin, ito yung topic sentence, ang pansariling talambuhay. Letter E, gusto nitong, sino yung nito? Nitong ipakilala ang kahangahangang katauhan ng taong ginawan niya ng talambuhay. So, kasi sabi ng letter D, pansariling talambuhay, meaning, yung tao, yung nagsusulat tungkol sa buhay niya. So, it cannot be followed by letter E. Kasi nga, sabi nito, kahangahangang katauhan ng taong ginagawan niya. So, somebody is writing about the life of another person. So, hindi ito. Inilalagay rin dito kung ano ang pananaw niya sa buhay. So, the signal word rin, meaning, maybe the second support. So, alin dito? Sa pansariling talambuhay, isinusulat dito ang buong pangalan, kapanganakan, pangalan. Let's see. So, we're left with number 1 and number 4. Okay? So, D, B. Alin kaya? So, eliminated na si 2 and si 3. Isinusulat dito ang buong pangalan. Sa pansariling talambuhay, ano pa? Ano pa yung included dito? Sa letter F. Maliban sa isinusulat dito ang buong pangalan, inilalagay rin dito kung ano ang pananaw niya sa buhay or bukas. Niya, meaning, sa taong sumusulat ng sariling talambuhay. Okay? So, asan ba? So, we have DBF. Okay. So, if you answered number 1, you are right. So, number 1 is actually the correct answer. Let's see. So, nakompleto na, di ba? There is already a there are already supporting details sa pansariling talambuhay. Tingnan natin kung ano yung next. So, dito na, to show contrast. Sa kabilang banda, ang pang-ibang talambuhay. So, biography written by another person. Sa pang-ibang talambuhay, isinasalaysay ang pangyayari na nais niyang gawa sa buhay ng taong gusto niyang sulatan nito. And then, maliban dito, gusto rin niyang ipakilala ang kahangahangang katauhan para maging huwaran sa lahat. So, the correct answer here is 1. Okay? Kuha na ba natin? Do you see the patterns? Sana naman nagwo-work yung ano natin ha, no, yung tip na ibinigay ko sa inyo kanina. Number 8. Let's take a look. The bravery you have manifested. This one talks about, this one is a speech. Diba? Pag speech, then you easily connect with your audience. Usually, yung gamit ng pronoun na you is very, very evident and medyo ano siya, marami-rami. So the bravery you have manifested since the start of this revolution in fighting against the Spanish enemy is the clearest proof that you are not terrified by the noise of the preparations for the invasion here of the army. We're talking about Pola Vieja. Letter B, that army, do you see the connection in the sentence? In a short span of time, has demonstrated marked cowardice and base conduct by torturing and killing multitudes of our non-combatant people, meaning the civilians. Letter C, their burning of the towns here, their desecration of the purity of our women, without regard to their weakness, the murder of the old and of helpless infants, these acts are not those of any man of honor and courage. Letter D, they cry out for vengeance and justice. Sino yung they dito? So, sino yung that army? Sino yung their burning of the towns? Sino yung they cry? Okay, very good. So everyone agrees of an ABCD pattern. So the first sentence, letter A, talks about the bravery of the army, of those army in Pola Vieja. And they say that army has demonstrated marked cowardice and base conduct. Okay. So the Spanish army who invaded Pola Vieja. So that army demonstrated marked cowardice and base conduct. Ano yung proof ng marked cowardice and base conduct? Letter C, spells them out. Burning, the rape of the women, murder of the old and the infants. And then, yung they in letter D talks about people or the victims of all these crimes. So A, B, C, and D. All right? That army refers to Pola Vieja? No. That army refers to the Spanish army who invaded the Pola Vieja. Okay? The Pola Vieja, the residents of the Pola Vieja. Okay? So, number 1. Number 9. Take a look at the signal words again. Gaya ng ibang sulatin, alright? Ito rin. So, ito, sino yung ito? Tapos may rin. Okay? So, hindi ito. Letter A cannot be our topic sentence and none in the option says that. Letter B, ang lathalain ay malalim na pagtatalakay at paglalahad ng isang mahalagang balita. Ano dito yung pinag-uusapan? Ang lathalain. Letter C, ito. So that the beginning statement says, the beginning word says ito. So it's a pronoun to replace a noun. And letter D, gaya ng ibang balita. Medyo confusing lang si letter A and si letter D kasi alin dito yung mas mauna? Gaya ng balita or gaya ng ibang sulatin? Pag sinabi nating, okay, so everyone agrees with the two, okay? So, yung topic sentence natin dito is ang lathalain. At ang paglalathala ay isang form ng pagbabalita. Kaya it is followed by a letter D. Ang lathalain ay isang pagbabalita. So gaya ng balita, hindi lamang ito nagbibigay ng tiyak na impormasyon o pangyayari. So ito yung pinakaunang role niya. Nagbibigay ng tiyak na impormasyon o pangyayari. Pero the purpose does not end here because it is followed by a letter C. Sabi niya dito, ito rin ay nagbibigay lalim sa isang balita through a sariling interpretasyon o pananaw ng manunulat. Okay? And finally, to wrap it up, gaya ng ibang sulatin, so ito rin ay may panimula, gitna, katawan, o katapusan, o conclusion. So the correct answer indeed is sentence 2. Okay? We're down to number 10. Ito na po yung last item natin on logical organization of ideas. So kapit lang po. After this, we will tackle